What's up? What's happening? You already know who it is and what it is. It's your boy Q Walker, aka Nephew Q, and I got my guy KJ in the building with me as we give you our NBA weekly recap show. The NBA playoffs is soon upon us. We got the play-in matchups about to happen. What'd you say? Tuesday,
first one. Yep.
Tuesday, we got the play-in matchups. Before we get into it, do you like the play-in type of thing? Do you think they should keep it? I know Adam Silver said that he plans on keeping it for the foreseeable future, but what's your thoughts on the play-in?
I mean, it's cool. You know, it's kind of entertaining to give you something just to get you from that last game to the first round of playoffs. Yeah, kind of, just a little bridge to get you through.
I think it's dope.
You like it?
I like it.
Yeah,
I think it's a little dope aspect of it. You have to play your way into the playoffs. Ultimately, the 7-8 seeds gonna lose. Theoretically, they should lose.
Yeah,
but it's still dope for a 10 seed who might got a hot at the end of the season could potentially play their way into the playoffs.
Not this year.
Oh hell no. Spurs ain't getting to the playoffs.
Nah,
that ain't gonna happen. But anyways, nonetheless, we're here to talk about the NBA, wrap up the season as we head into the playoffs. So let's talk about the Eastern Conference standings. Keezy.
Yeah.
We got the Heat with the 1 seed. You surprised?
Right. No, not really.
No. And then you got what, 2 through 4 is separated by what, 1 game?
1 game.
Milwaukee,
Philly, and Boston all.
So we got Miami 1, Milwaukee 2, Celtics 3, 76ers 4. Yep. Does it stay that way?
I don't know. They all might end up with the same record or something.
So I think the Heat are good. So basically,
the Heat are clinched. Yeah,
so
they don't want to see.
So basically, we're looking at 2 through 4.
Mm-hmm.
You think it stays the same? I hope it changes because we're gonna talk about it a little bit later of a potential 2-7 matchup.
I hope Philly get the 2 seed.
Oh, I want you know what? I want Philly to get the 2 seed. And then that you mentioned it, I want Philly to get the 2 seed. But Keezy, so rounding out, we got Toronto at 5. The failing Chicago Bulls at 6.
Yeah.
Brooklyn at 7. Cleveland at 8. And then Atlanta Hawks at 9. And then the Charlotte Hornets at 10. But real quick, I seen this stat for the Chicago Bulls. Let me pull it up real quick for you if I can find it. Where's it at? I didn't put it in here, Keezy. So anyways, the Chicago Bulls since the All-Star break have the worst record. They are 7-21. They are even worse than the Los Angeles Lakers. You worried about the Bulls going into the playoffs?
Yeah, if you're not healthy going in, it's hard on you.
It's hard. Yeah.
Lonzo been out for a long time. He was playing really good.
He's still in there. He's still playing.
Zach LaVine, he's in and out of the lineup. So
7-15 since the All-Star break. 7-15 since.
Been a whole lot of DeMar DeRozan out there.
It has, and it ain't helped. Apparently.
Nah, he's doing his thing, but you can't,
As the Lakers have shown, one man can't win it all. One man can't win it all.
I don't know why you even brought them up.
But anyways, go on to the Western Conference. You have the Phoenix Suns with the number 1 seed. I don't think that's going anywhere.
No.
Let's see.
They got a 5 or 6 game lead, I believe.
I mean, yeah, they 64-17. Memphis is in second with 56-25.
Yeah,
Keezy, let's talk about the Grizzlies for a second.
Yeah.
Man. Where the hell did they come from, bro?
Man, I don't know. They following the formula of Phoenix, it seems like. Get you a bunch of young guys, a bunch of 3-and-D.
And hope for the best.
Yeah.
And it's worked out.
Play really good defense, shoot a lot of threes.
Ja Morant. 2 questions.
Yeah.
Top 5 MVP voting, and is he top 5 player in the league right now as of today?
Ooh. Top 5 MVP?
Yes. Now remember,
I mean,
the Grizzlies, when he was out, they went on a run and was still winning games without him. I think that was like 20-2 or some shit like that.
But you take him off that team, all the other games, they're
gonna have the Lakers.
Yeah, they mediocre at best.
They gonna have the Lakers,
especially when it comes to playoff time.
I can't
and
wait.
They need a bucket.
I can't wait to see how.
Who you think they gonna get the ball to?
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, nope. It's going to Ja Morant. He should be top 5 in MVP voting.
Okay.
I mean, you take. I say
Embiid.
Jokic should be in there. Embiid to be in there. Giannis will be in there.
What about Devin Booker?
Probably Devin Booker.
That's 4.
Ja Morant.
That's 5.
Yeah.
That's 5 right there. Top 5. Now, top 5 in the league, Keezy.
Top 5 in the league.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, man.
You ready to put him up there?
No, I don't think so.
10?
Yeah, he's top 10. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give him
top 10, but not top 5. We're not there
I don't
yet.
think top 5.
Ooh, top 5, no, but top 5 MVP voting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because top 5 players, I still go Giannis. I still say LeBron. I still say KD.
Okay.
You know, it's hard to put them in the top 5.
It's hard to crack.
Because you can put Embiid up there. You can put Jokic up there. It's a lot, you know.
Yeah. Would you still put Harden top 5?
Man, not Harden. Get out of here.
You done with Harden?
I've been done with him. I've been done with him since he was in Houston.
I mean, he got a great coach, Neil.
He got your boy.
he got a great. Now that boy, they talking about bringing him to LA. No, bro. If I got to drive to the crypto arena to not let this happen, bro, I will get in the car and we will. Nah.
Hey man, Doc is good, man. He know the Staples Center. He was coaching the Clippers. He right next door. Doc's familiar with the area. He probably got real estate out there. Just let him go on back home.
And do what?
Let y'all get a 3-1 lead.
Yeah,
probably
blow it. Yeah. Blow it again.
I'm cool with that.
That's why when I told you when the trade happened, they perfect for each other. James Harden choked and he choked, so they perfect. Harden, so whenever they lose, they just gonna blame each other for the loss, and there goes James Harden again. But anyways, Keezy. Yeah. So rounding out the Western Conference, we got 3 Golden State, number 4 Dallas Mavericks, who have been playing great since the All-Star break. Then you got the Utah Jazz at 6. I don't know what happened to them. The Utah Jazz at 5, Denver Nuggets at 6. The surprising Minnesota Timberwolves at 7. The Los Angeles Clippers, with all the injuries, are still hanging on to the 8 seed. 9 and 10 Pelicans and San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah. I hear a lot of injuries on a lot of them teams, and they still made the playoffs.
Why are we bringing this up?
Man, just no reason.
Why are we bringing this up? That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Talk to me about this Western Conference, Keezy.
Yeah.
Just see, Golden State, you think Dallas leaps them? Because Dallas is 1 game behind Golden State. You think they can get that 3 spot?
It all depends who they play tonight. But I mean, if they flip flop, what you got? You'll have Dallas and Denver, Golden State and Utah. If I was Golden State, I'd take that Utah matchup all day.
That's easy money. I'll take that. You could probably rest Steph for that series, and you should probably still be good. That's fine. No, you good with that. So that's the Western Conference. Keezy, any thoughts on the Western Conference before we move on?
Jamal Murray, they said he might come back.
What about Michael Porter Jr.?
I don't know about him.
You think, but if he comes back for the playoffs, do you think he'll be effective? I mean, he's been out all season and a half.
You see how long it took Clay, and he's still
struggling. Yeah.
So
what about Ben Simmons for the Nets? Does he come back for the playoffs? Should he come back for the playoffs?
If he can come back and just be a playmaker and play good defense, I mean, that's all they really need from him.
They basically need him to be a 6'10" Rondo.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Facilitate, set everything up, lock down defense. Kyrie, KD got the scoring on lock.
And pass the ball to everybody else, unless you got a dunk.
But is he playing though?
I don't think so.
So what the hell was the purpose of the trade?
To get rid of James Harden.
You know what?
Addition by subtraction.
You know what? You got to really not want this dude.
Yeah, we really don't like him.
Because when you trade a player, they got to go through the physical, right? In order for the trade to go all the way through.
They just said it's cool.
Brooklyn said, I don't give a damn what's wrong with him, bro. We'll take him anyway.
Bring him on in.
Bring him on. I don't care what his back. Don't worry about it.
We've never even seen him before. They went on a blind date. And got married.
First day.
First day.
No, I ain't worried about it. We'll work it out. Don't worry about it. We good.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out as we go along. So you say no to the Ben Simmons not playing through the whole entire playoffs.
I don't think so.
If he does play, Brooklyn going to the finals.
If he's healthy and he can be that defensive player of the year kind of dude he was, that takes a lot of stress off of him. So,
yeah, because they'll put him on Giannis.
That's where they suck at is defense.
Oh heck yeah. They're not as bad as the team out west, but they pretty bad. They pretty bad defensively. But anyways, that's me and Keezy's Eastern and Western Conference standings going into the play-in matchup or the playoffs as well. Speaking of the play-in tournament, we have as we have set up behind Keezy, the play-in matchups. Keezy, let's start off on the Eastern Conference as I pull this up.
Yeah.
So we got on the Eastern Conference play-in 9-10. We got the Hawks Hornets matchup. Who you like there?
Ooh, that's tough. I'm gonna go with the Hornets.
Okay, because it looks like 9, 10, 7, 8 pretty much is gonna stay where it's at, right?
Nah, it's tight. It's tight.
Okay, it's tight.
Yeah,
it can flip flop.
They all have to play and win their games, or else it might be Brooklyn might drop to 10. Nah,
that ain't gonna happen.
I think the only one that's really left is the 9-10 matchup. If the Hawks win, it depends on who gets the home game and whatever.
I got you. But so if Atlanta got the home matchup, you're going with Atlanta. But if Charlotte has a home matchup, you're going with Charlotte.
I'll go with Charlotte. Yeah.
Didn't we go through this last year?
We did
With Charlotte?
Yeah.
And they disappointed.
Yeah, they did.
I'm still going with Charlotte again this year.
Yeah, this is another year. They ready now.
Bridges is playing out of his mind. LaMelo Ball is playing great right now. Jordan is staying the hell out the damn way.
On the sideline.
So I kind of like this team.
Yeah, I like them
They
too.
started out the season really strong, and then they kind of like tailed off. Whatever case may be.
Well, Miles Bridges making rap videos and shit.
Lord,
so that hurts a
Everybody
little
want to
bit.
be a damn rapper.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be a damn rapper. But anyway, so 7-8. I don't even know if we need to even talk about this. This is the
Brooklyn all day. Yeah.
The Brooklyn Cavs. I'm sorry, Cleveland. I mean, y'all had a phenomenal season. Y'all was staying in the 4 or 5 range for majority of the season, and then it just kind of tailed off at the end.
That East is so tight, man. 2 or 3 games here or there,
and you right back in it. Yeah, you right back in it. But unfortunately, I don't think the Cavs just have enough time to make a push to get back into the top 6 standings.
It's over for them.
So for me, playoff play-in prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn gets the 7 seed. Charlotte gets the 8 seed.
There you go. I kind of like that. I like that too.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
Let me get Brooklyn at 7 and then Charlotte at the 8 seed. Yeah.
And if the seeds hold out,
Mm-hmm.
we might have the Milwaukee Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets in the first round.
The first damn round.
Eastern
That's
Conference
why we need James Harden. Look, you ain't my boy, but I need you right now. I need you to come through for me. I need you to pull out a 40 ball. I need Embiid to pull out a 40 ball. Did you know Embiid is the first center since 1982 to average 30 points per game? I know it. That's what I'm.
Well, that's because centers have sucked for a long time.
They're dinosaurs now. But yeah, he's the first center since 1982. I think it was Moses Malone to average 30 points per game. So yeah, so I hope that Philadelphia gets that 2 seed so we can get that Philadelphia.
Let's see who everybody plays tonight.
What we got?
The 76ers play the Pistons, so that's pretty much a win for them.
Okay.
Let's see.
Who
The Bucks play the Cavaliers. And who else are we looking at in that? Boston. And Boston plays Memphis.
So Boston will probably take an L.
Uh-huh.
Depending on if Memphis. I don't know if Memphis is going to rest their starters or not.
I mean, what they gonna rest? Ja, he already hurt. I mean, everybody else is just young.
So young Bucks I like Boston to win that matchup. I hope Philadelphia wins that matchup, and I hope the Milwaukee Bucks rest their players and the Cavs beat them.
And then I wonder who got the tiebreaker and all that to find out where the seedings go. Because if we get to watch Philly and Brooklyn in the first round, that's must-see TV.
You talking about views?
Oh, that's must-see
You talking about views? Lord have mercy. Kyrie versus James Harden again?
In the first round?
In the first round? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Wait.
You cancel the rest of the Eastern
I'm
Conference.
probably going to call in every night they play. I'm not going to work.
I don't care nothing about that. Let's go over to the West side.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10 matchup, which I really don't want to talk about because I really don't care about.
Which one the Lakers in?
We got to play into the play-in.
Oh,
yeah.
You got to play into the play-in.
We play into the play-in. 9, 10 Pelicans, Spurs. Let me get the Pelicans in that matchup.
Yeah, I'll take the Pelicans.
Yeah,
San Antonio, I don't know how they did as far as that. I have no idea.
They didn't.
They didn't have to do anything.
I was gonna say they didn't do shit. The Lakers just kept losing, and the Spurs just jumped up because
we'll talk about that in a second. Lord.
But anyway, 7, 8. Let me get the Minnesota Timberwolves to get that 7 spot.
You think Timberwolves?
Let me get the Timberwolves. I'm sorry. Scratch that. I apologize.
Yeah.
I forgot. Ty Lue's the coach of the Clippers. Let me get the Clippers getting the 7th spot.
Let me get Minnesota in the 7th spot, and I'll take the Clippers getting the 8 seed.
So that would be Suns and Clippers. Ooh, that would be a nice matchup in the first round.
In the first round? Man.
Yeah.
These first round matchups gonna be good.
Yeah, they are.
Everything's so tight. All the teams are good. The playoffs is gonna be real. Usually, I don't even watch the first round of the playoffs.
But you know what?
Garbage.
If we go with yours, and it's a Grizzlies Timberwolves. That's gonna be because there's a lot of young talent on the floor. So that'll be an exciting series because you have 2 young teams who have no playoff experience trying to move to the next round, and you have Ant-Man, Karl Anthony Towns. Well, he has some playoff experience. Karl Anthony Towns, Ja Morant, Dylan Brooks. What's the kid LeBron got into it with? I can't think. Baines.
You got Jaren Jackson Jr. You got this is gonna be.
That's a lot of young talent right
Adams
there.
Out there setting the best screens of all time.
He got punched on the other day though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got banged
Jackson.
on.
Yeah. It was nasty. So Keezy's going with Minnesota getting 7th spot and the Los Angeles Clippers getting 8. For me, I'm going with the Clippers getting the 7th seed and the Timberwolves get the 8th spot.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like those two teams are
gonna. So let me get Timberwolves 8th seed, Clippers. Oh no, what did I say? Let me get that's right. Yeah.
So we either get Phoenix and the Clippers or Phoenix and the Timberwolves in the first round.
Yeah. Let me get Phoenix and the Timberwolves, and then down here let me get the Grizzlies and the Clippers.
Man, there's some good basketball coming up.
There's some good basketball, but I tell you who ain't played no damn good basketball.
The Lakers, the 4 seed, the 5
on 2K,
the 6
on 2K.
Oh,
on 2K.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they got eliminated.
They got eliminated.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Ain't no damn my bad.
I didn't even know.
You know?
I ain't even know.
Yeah, so the Los Angeles Lakers, unfortunately.
Should have cheered for the Clippers. They,
1, 2, 3 Cancun, Bora Bora, Maldives, wherever y'all vacationing at, you can go ahead and get there. LeBron's already took early vacation as he decided he's not going to play the remaining games of the schedule like it was going to matter any damn way. But Keezy.
Yeah.
The Lakers are going to miss the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
They eliminated, man.
So, the very first NBA recap show we did was right before the season started.
Right.
And I told you that we knew this Westbrook experiment wasn't going to work.
I was trying to hold on.
We also said, I said, and when you play with LeBron, you got to have some thick skin because no matter what happens, you're going to get the brunt of the blame.
It's your fault.
Yeah. And that's exactly what happened.
It happened for 95% of the season. The last month, I think everybody has turned it to LeBron and put it on LeBron the last month of the season.
That's fair.
95% of the season, it was Westbrook's fault. The last month, I would say everybody's been like, hold on, no, Bron, you the one who wanted this guy. So you the one who gotta, and look, LeBron gotta take responsibility for this. I ain't saying he gotta come out with some statement and be like, I gotta play better to No. You wanted this guy. So if you wanted Westbrook and the Lakers were the number 1 seed, LeBron's the GM. He's the reason why he gets all the credit. LeBron wanted Westbrook and it didn't work out, so you got to get all the blame, bro.
There you go.
You got to get the blame.
It can't be one way when they're successful and another way.
It can't be, it's AD's fault when they lose. No. When it worked out for AD, LeBron got the credit. The GM. He want to stack his teams. You got Anthony Davis.
GM, LeBum,
all that.
Yeah.
And his little ankle. But anyways, the play in. So the Westbrook thing doesn't bode well for the Lakers. And apparently, according to all the sources and Magic Johnson included, you could have had DeMar DeRozan. You could have kept KCP
at a discount.
You could have kept KCP. You could have kept who else? Caruso. So you could
have traded Buddy Hield, Kuzma.
So you could have had a nice squad. But according to Magic Johnson, they wanted to start talking amongst themselves. The DeMar DeRozan deal got pushed to the side. You bring in Westbrook, and here you damn go.
There you go.
Here's your losing season.
What's they get you? 31 and 51.
You know what? I don't understand Westbrook. He's a Hall of Fame player, no doubt. So why doesn't him playing translate to winning basketball for a contending team? I don't understand that dynamic.
I just feel like it's the way he plays. Like, I don't think he understands the pace of the game. He's always just go.
110 miles an hour all day.
He don't know, sometimes you got to slow down, back it out. I don't know. A lot of the shots he takes just...
I hate those fast break pull-ups from the free throw line. My God, I wish he would stop shooting those shots.
Man, when he was in OKC, I would see them come down on the break, and he got KD over here. And he just, I don't even care about that guy.
Who's that?
Yeah, who's he?
Who's that?
I got it. And he shooting.
Y'all get back on D.
Y'all get back.
Y'all get back on D.
They get off the backboard.
Get it off the glass. Get it off the glass. You want your points. So yeah, that's the thing that's puzzling me with Westbrook is he's such a phenomenal individual talent, but it doesn't translate to team success. And that just boggles my mind.
Yeah, I mean, if you average a triple double, your team should be.
That's what I'm saying. You should be top 4
Yeah.
at worst.
Yeah.
But Westbrook is 6. You had Paul George, you had Melo, you had KD,
you had Chris Paul, you had James Harden.
I mean, what? He's had more than LeBron has had
in the last few years. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has what?
Nothing.
A first round.
Same thing I got.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So, anyways, yeah, LeBron James led Los Angeles Lakers will not be attending this year's tournament.
But LeBron had a good season though. He had a good season. AD was hurt a lot. You know what I'm saying? LeBron missing. LeBron played what? 56 games.
I don't care.
AD played 40 games.
I don't care.
Westbrook played 76.
I don't care.
Malik Monk played like 76 games.
Don't give a damn. Don't give a damn.
Westbrook got a 47.3 or something like that $1 million player option for next year.
Don't care about that either.
So we're going to bring back Bron. We're going to bring back AD. And I know Russ going to sign that player option because ain't no way in hell I'm not getting me 40-something.
Sign the player option so we can trade his ass.
No.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Michael Jordan is my favorite basketball player ever.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
If he decides he going to trade for Westbrook, I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
Jordan.
These shoes I got on my feet,
Jordan.
Do
what you normally do as a GM. Fuck this shit up.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yes, trade.
Y'all, you got a good thing going over there. You got some good young pieces. Just keep it moving.
No, keep it moving with Westbrook.
Nah,
he's a Jordan brand guy anyway.
I don't care if he's the Adidas brand, Jordan brand. I don't care if he play for Kellogg's.
Bring him in, Jordan.
No, man, leave him out there where he's at. He's home, out there with the palm trees, the good weather, the Bloods, the Crips, all that. Let him stay out there.
We want Terry Rozier.
No.
Who else we want? They're not gonna give up LaMelo, so we cool on that.
Y'all can get Gordon Hayward and
We'll take Gordon. We'll take Terry Rozier.
If you get Gordon Hayward, he gonna play about 26 games. AD gonna play about 43, and y'all gonna miss the play in again.
You right. You right. Yeah, that make no difference. So we'll take some draft picks, and we'll take a couple of first rounders, and then y'all can have Westbrook. Yeah, that sounds good.
I also saw something where the Lakers might just waive Westbrook and say, just here, pack your stuff up and get on up out of here. They can spread his salary out over 3 years, which is about almost $16 million a year. You still got on your books.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that. No, we can't do that, bro. You got to go.
Look, man, $16 million over 3 years.
Get your clothes. Get whatever you got to get. Get on up out of here.
But listen to this though. LeBron might not have but about 2 good years left in his tank. If y'all waste one more with Westbrook,
that's why he got to go.
Then you only got one more.
That's why he got to go. You got to go. You got to go.
But you keep that $16 million on the books though for 3 years.
No, we need that.
I know. So what y'all gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know, Keezy.
Well, it goes back to something I saw during the bubble. Which the bubble look a little suspect now.
Respect.
Bubble look a little suspect.
No. You know what?
How many years LeBron been in LA?
This is third year. So the first year they missed the playoffs.
And this year they missed the playoffs. They won the championship and then they got beat last year.
So this is his fourth season.
His fourth season. They missed the playoffs twice. Got beat in the first round.
Yeah, and then won the championship.
And then they won the championship in the bubble.
Why do you keep bringing in the bubble? I mean, see, look, I'm about sick and tired of this bubble talk. Look,
because apparently they needed all them 5 months of rest to get AD together because he was out there. They put him in one of those bubbles that you walk around in and let him sit in the house like this for 5 months. He was on the bicycle, a hamster wheel in a bubble for 5 months, and he got healthy. He was just in there just riding the bike. Yeah, got his stamina back up and
stand the cardio
through the bubble. Yeah, it's in the bubble. Everybody stay in the same hotel, practice in the same gym. You don't have to travel across country for the finals. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's good and healthy. Everybody's eating shrimps, and steaks, and lobsters right here. All in the same building. I don't have to worry about everything changing. I don't have to go to Denver where the elevation gonna be mile high.
Yeah, lose your breath.
Yeah, everything's just right here, all right here in the bubble. We got Paul George over here. He's trying to, jump in the ocean and swim all the way to Cuba and not want to come back
because they lost a 3-1 lead, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this was before they lost the lead. You know, he's out there
before.
playing around,
Okay.
shooting air balls.
Shooting airball.
Yeah, it's a lot going on out there in the bubble.
It was.
Most teams said they didn't want to play,
They didn't
then
have
the
the
George
record.
Floyd thing happened, and
They
some
did.
teams was gonna leave.
They
And,
Bucks.
it's just a lot going on. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They almost canceled the whole thing
Yeah,
because
they
of
did.
that.
They did.
Woo!
And the Lakers. still
But you know what I'm
prevailed.
saying?
The
A
Lakers
championship is a championship.
Boy, you ain't shit.
It don't matter how you slice it. A title is a title.
A title is a title, boy. You did all of that. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't say nothing. But I am gonna say something.
What you got?
So everybody's like, well, the bubble, you know what I'm saying? That helped out the Lakers, you know. Well, you ain't see. Well, the Miami Heat, they have the number 1 seed. But people said, they just benefited because they was in the bubble. But they've had back to back.
No, I said Eric Spoelstra probably should have won Coach of the Year that year.
Okay, so the Phoenix Suns in the bubble went 8-0. Where'd they play at last year? In the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the teams that were
So two teams.
three. Lakers, Suns, and then
the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. Yeah.
Okay.
Clippers.
What happened to the Heat last year?
They made it to the playoffs.
They made the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And look at the Milwaukee Bucks.
The Milwaukee been good though.
Look at the Milwaukee Bucks.
Phoenix came out of nowhere and the Heat came out of nowhere.
And then you know what? I am so sick and tired of people saying, "Oh well, the bubble helped the role players." So I guess no other teams had good role players but the Lakers. I guess the Lakers was the only team that had good role players. The Clippers didn't have good role players. The Denver Nuggets didn't have good role players. Nobody else had good role players except for the Lakers. That's what everybody's telling me. That's what y'all telling me.
The bubble helped the role players.
That's what people told me. Mainly Daniel. Oh man, in the bubble, role players, they didn't have to deal with the distraction of the crowds at the away game, so it helped them out, blah, 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 yakking it, smacking it.
I mean, that helped everybody. It's just no sound in there. Just
everybody, not just the role players, everybody benefited. Yeah. But when we won the championship and got our respect.
Y'all won the Summer League.
The Summer League.
The Summer League championship.
The Summer League championship.
With starters.
Ain't that better?
That's pretty much what it was. What it comes down to.
This boy, Summer League championship.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron had a good season though. You know what I'm saying?
He did. He had a great season. This past season. I'm gonna bring up this stat right here that you wanted to bring up between MJ and LeBron, and we're not gonna do no MJ LeBron.
No, we're not. No, I'm not talking about that. So, I'm sick of it.
LeBron and Jordan, only 2 players in NBA history, have averaged 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists on 50% shooting in a season. LeBron James and Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Number 1 and number 2.
However you want to switch.
And I ain't going back and forth with y'all.
Look, I also got another stat for you.
Yes.
Joker.
Yeah.
Only player in NBA history.
I saw this.
2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a season. Joker.
That ain't bad.
That ain't bad. Got another stat for you.
Mm-hmm.
Most 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assist games this season.
Mm-hmm.
2 players. Giannis had 21 of those games.
Mm-hmm.
Joker had 20. No other player had more than 12. Yeah, separate themselves from the whole entire field, them two.
Yeah.
So it seems like the MVP race is pretty much between Joker and Giannis. But Embiid might have something to say about that. Who you got as your MVP before we close this out?
I'm gonna have to go with Jokic, just because no Jamal Murray, no Michael Porter Jr.
And he still got in the damn playoff.
And they still the 6th seed out there, and he putting up crazy numbers. Yeah. I feel like if he had a healthy Jamal Murray who's gonna average over 20, Michael Porter Jr. averaged 19 before he got hurt. You put them 2 out there and Jokic out there.
Yeah, doing his thing.
Yeah, getting buckets, rebounds, and dishing the ball off. I mean, the Nuggets would be nice, man.
Nuggets a 1-2 seed. Real quick, MVP voting. Should it depend on if your team makes the playoffs? Because we've talked about this before, like the NBA needs to have 2 different awards, an MVP and an Offensive Player of the Year. But for the MVP, should it depend on if your team makes the playoffs or not?
I don't think you can be the most valuable player. If your team don't make the playoffs, hell, how much value you adding to the team if y'all don't make the playoffs?
I'm just asking because a lot of Kobe Bryant fans think Kobe should have won some MVPs on those teams that didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think you can win MVP without making the playoffs. You gotta make the playoffs.
You gotta at least make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't care if you get the 8th seed and you have to win on the last day of the regular season to get it.
So one of the requirements should be your team
you at least got
I think it has to be the NBA has to come out with some kind of requirements because they just MVP could be any damn.
Got to play a certain number of games.
Yeah, like there have to be qualifiers for it. You know what I'm saying? They can't be just Okay, he looks like he's the MVP, so let's all vote for him.
Yeah, they got a defensive player of the year award. They might as well get an offensive player of the year award
I
too.
still don't understand why they don't separate the two up.
Yeah,
I still don't understand. But then, anyway, Geezy.
Yeah. Oh,
we got post of the week. I don't think I loaded it up here, but anyways, I'm gonna pull it up on my phone because I forgot to load it up on the.
Well, it's all good. You know, it happens.
This is from let me make sure I get the dude's name right. P.R.E. Moore Seymour.
P.R.E. Moore and Seymour. Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
And his post of the week, I'm gonna put it up here in a second. It says, "Miss me with the KD never said he was the GOAT BS. Miss me with the real Lakers fans. I want a logical answer." And the post says, "If LeBron's tenure with the Lakers is a failure, what is Kawhi with the Clippers and KD's with the Nets?" It got a lot of engagement in Beyond the Game with that right there. Keezy, what's your thoughts on that post right there? Post of the week. Shout out to you for getting the post of the week.
KD missed the whole season. Kawhi missed the whole season.
Okay.
I mean, you can't expect too much from that.
Mm-hmm. So you blaming injuries. So one team we can blame injuries for why they didn't make it, but these two guys.
No, but they missed the whole season. They didn't play the whole season.
Okay.
A whole season they didn't even play.
Okay.
And we knew they wasn't gonna play a whole season.
But Kawhi's been in LA as long as LeBron has.
Oh, he's definitely been a failure.
Okay, all right. Okay, so
no, the Clippers have been a total failure to me.
Okay, so the Clippers are failure. KD gets a pass because he's only played one actual season. He's been there for 3, but only played, not counting this season, 1 because we don't know how it's going to end.
Yeah,
1 full season, so you can't really count that as a failure.
Yeah, Kawhi's been a failure.
Okay,
I won't say Kawhi. The Clippers have been a failure.
Kawhi.
No, not Kawhi.
Because if LeBron's a failure, then Kawhi for damn.
LeBron's not a failure. The team is LeBron's not a failure. The team is a failure.
Okay.
The Clippers are a failure because Kawhi always do his thing.
Yeah, he's gonna get you 28.
LeBron's gonna do his thing. KD's gonna do his thing. It's not like their failures. It's their actual. You know.
That's right.
Because when you look at Brooklyn, they didn't have Kyrie.
Okay.
James Harden got hurt, so it was basically KD last year.
Okay.
He was hurt the whole year. Then you got this whole mess of the vaccine this year. It's it's been a mess. Brooklyn has just been a mess. I don't know what they're doing.
Kawhi's is a failure. KD's is not because there were things that were out of his control.
Yeah,
that hindered the Nets not being contenders the previous 3 seasons that he's been, previous 2 seasons that he's been there. The first season he was hurt. Kyrie got hurt at the end of the year. And then last year, KD played and he kind of got hurt a little bit. Kyrie kind of got hurt at the end of the season. So things out of his control. So
the Clippers' chance to win their championship was the bubble, just like the Lakers.
Right. That was their best opportunity.
That was their best chance to win because Kawhi tears his ACL when they looking good. So I mean that.
And then Paul George has a thing with his arm or elbow or whatever the hell he had going on. So he was out majority of the season.
Yeah, I mean. If they would have just canceled the whole season, never played that bubble championship, it's failure all around for all of them.
Okay.
The Lakers get a pass because they won that bubble championship. Other than that,
you say a bubble championship?
What do you want me to call it?
A championship.
The bubble championship.
It's a championship.
It's still a championship. It counts. They got a rafter.
Yeah,
they got a banner up in the rafter.
Yeah, they hang it. Yeah.
They should put a bubble around it.
No, a bubble around it.
Everybody should be in the stands with a little cup.
Blow bubbles up there.
Blow bubbles up there too.
Well, I tell you what, but yeah, I thought that was very, very insightful. Like, you know what? I'm gonna see what Keezy has to say because that post right there, I was really interested to see what a lot of people had to say about that. So because you don't see a lot of people saying the Clippers, Paul George, Kawhi experiment as a failure. I honestly don't think people really care for real.
Nah, nobody cares. I mean, like they in LA, they always gonna be second fiddle to the Lakers anyway, so
it don't matter.
Nobody cares.
They could win the next 5 in a row, and it's still it's still a Lakers.
Everybody still be wearing purple.
It don't matter. So
I'd be scared to wear red, blue out there in LA anyway. Hell, they might as well change their colors.
I mean, they are moving to the stadium to Inglewood, so.
Inglewood's on the come up.
Yeah, so we'll see that. So Keezy says the Clippers have been a failure and the Nets have been a failure as well. So anyways,
everybody gets an F.
Everybody gets an F
except for the bubbles.
They get an A+. But anyways, we get ready to get on the out of here. We thank everybody for tuning in to another great show. As always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you can't see that on your phone or watch a YouTube channel, make sure you download the Beyond the Game app on your Amazon Fire Stick. If you can't sit down and do that, then listen to it on all major podcast streaming platforms and listen to me and Keezy go back and forth about how wrong he is about
everything.
Listen
to me win every week, you know.
Win every damn week. Okay.
That's all I do.
Anyway, we got better here, Keezy. You got something you want to say before we leave?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I mean, I may not be right, but damn sure ain't wrong.
As always, we want you to treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. We up at this thing. Y'all appreciate y'all. Peace.